Hello and welcome back to my channel where I unbox slash review slash whatever you want to call it. I open up toys and you guys watch it. Today I have something I was not expecting to get. I saw it at my work and I fell in love with it instantly. I knew I had to have this because one, first of all, it's a Ninja Turtles thing, and two, I love Ninja Turtles so much, and I didn't know about this, and I didn't know this was a thing. I just saw it and was like, that is beautiful. So I picked it up, especially since it was cheap. And I guess now we're here and I'm gonna unbox it on the channel. And that is the Ninja Turtles Morphed Shredder. This is a part of the Power Rangers X Ninja Turtles wave. Like I said, I have no idea what this is about. I've purchased some Power Rangers before. I thought they were fine. But this looks so good. The new Power Rangers they announced look really, really good. I like the articulation they're going with. I like the way they look. They're making improvements to the line, so I might have to dip my toes back into Power Rangers. I don't know. I just saw this, and I knew I had to have them because look at that. Look at that shredder. I know the light's kind of in the way, but, like, that is amazing. I mean, the box itself, I like the neon green with the classic. We'll go over the box in a little bit, but look at that. Look at the cape, the armor, the different hands, the effects. I love this so much. This makes me want to get back into Power Rangers, and I kind of want to look up this line and see who else is in the line, because I know Ninja Turtles, they do a ton of crossovers. Right now they're doing one with Stranger Things, I believe. Those look okay. I'm more of a fan of the movie Turtles, but like I said, this has got me intrigued about the wave, so I might have to check them out. I did pick them up at my work for $12.99. I get a discount, so it was more like $10, but you can't pass up a good deal, especially when it looks this cool. So I guess now we can go over the box. You have the front of the package, you have the wave here, Power Rangers X Ninja Turtles Lightning Collection Morphed Shredder made by Hasbro. You have a nice picture of Shredder right here. For an up choking hazard, up here on the top you have Power Rangers X Ninja Turtles, but in the green. Sticker covers it, of course. If you turn to the left, there's Shredder again. Power Rangers Ninja Turtles, whatever, blah 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 blah. Nice lightning logo right there. Kind of turns into the front logo. I like the way that looks. It looks fantastic. I wish it would like kind of wrap around and just like do like that. I think that would look cool. It doesn't have to, of course, but I think it would look cool. On the back you have just, that's it. No other information about the wave. Nothing to let you know what to look out for. It's just this. Disappointing there. It does look cool. I like that look. I like the way it looks. It looks, actually, is that a render? That bicep looks like a render. So, yeah, that hand looks like a render too. That might be a render. I don't like when they do that. Take a picture of the actual figure. I know the Marvel Legends has done that before, and don't do that. Actual picture, no render. But it does look good. If that is a render, that's bad, but I'm not quite sure, because some of it looks, yeah, that cape looks okay, because the cape is cloth and that looks like a big hunk of plastic. So don't do that, companies. Don't. That's a way to like hide the figure. I know you have a window right here. On the Marvel Legends you don't have that window, but just in general, don't do that. That's shady. That's bleh. I don't like that. And then you have a nice picture of Shredder right here, and that is pretty much it. I guess we'll go ahead and transition. I don't like that. We'll go ahead and transition to the figure right now. And this is pretty much all you get with the figure. Starting off with the hands, of course, you only have 2 sets of hands, but that's okay. You have more of the open hands right there. We'll go over that when we get to the figure. And then you have fist hands with the claws. These are more rubbery. They're kind of hard, but they are rubbery, so they kind of bend and get misshaped. Kind of like how this one is misshaped. It looks good. I love the gold look. It kind of spills onto the blade itself, but it looks beautiful. It looks like real gold almost. And then of course the fist itself, that is a great sculpt. I love the way that looks. Then you also have these effects, these slashing effects. How do these work? I saw on the box it kind of showed. You plug them in like, I can kind of see, but I kind of can't. Plug him in like that, and it looks like he's slashing through the air. It's kind of a weird effect because it looks like water almost, less like air, which I think is what they're going for. They're trying to make it look like it's air. It looks a little off, but I do like the way it looks. This one's the exact same for if you want to do both hands. I don't want to, I just want to do this one. I'll go ahead and plop it on so we have at least one hand. This shows what it looks like. Of course, this is the open hand, so we can like monologue and talk and whatever. Just looks good. Unpainted right there, a little disappointing. It's a small detail, but still, you gotta nail those small details. That's what sets your figure apart. Of course, I grabbed the wrong hand, so we'll go ahead and just pretend I didn't do that, and I'm just now for the first time applying this effect to a claw. Wow, that looks amazing. You can see all the details and blah 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 blah. Pretend I said everything I said before about this hand, and now that looks cool. I'm not gonna really put him in a cool actiony pose, but you know, that looks exceptional. I love that. That looks great. We'll go ahead and swap that back. Actually, we don't need to. We'll just pull off the effect, and you can stay. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. Stay. There we go. And this is the figure itself. This looks absolutely insane. I love the look of this figure. I love the gold, the nice shine, the cape. Look at this cape. Oh my god. Cloth goods are hard to come by, but when they do it well. Especially Hasbro, I think, really nails cloth goods. I think this looks absolutely spectacular. It looks a little clean, but it's supposed to be like reminiscent of an animated Shredder, which would have a nice cleaner cape rather than like the movie Shredder, which would be a little bit more gritty and torn up and, you know. But this, it's going for the animated look, and it nails it. Oh my god. Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles. This is a collab I did not think, one, would work, and two, I'd ever see, and it's doing both. It's here, I'm seeing it, and it works. So it nails both of those categories. So let's go over the figure itself. You have this big, beautiful samurai head. To be honest, I don't know much about Power Rangers, so I don't know who they threw onto Shredder to make him look like this. I'm only recognizing the accents, like this armor piece right here, the gold and all that. I can tell the helmet is Power Rangers. I wouldn't know who they matched him with. With the Ninja Turtles, I'm assuming Raphael would be one of the Red Rangers. And Donatello would be like a Purple Ranger or whatever, you know. I'm assuming stuff like that would happen. With this guy, I don't know who got mashed up with him to make him, but he looks great. You have this beautiful samurai head sculpt, nice big evil red eyes, red accents all around, more like emeralds, I guess. Nice gold outline. Just stop texting me. Nice gold outline right there. Nice red little eyes up there. That's what makes me assume this is a mashup. This could just be an original design, but with those, it looks like they mashed up somebody's head and put it as a mask because those look like they would be eyes up there. I don't know who, but it looks great. Moving down to this nice gold shoulder piece, it looks so amazing. Look at the nice diamond shape. Look at that gold. That is a beautiful gold. It looks real. It's not. It's rubber, but it looks great. Moving on down to the arms, you have the nice Shredder. I don't know what they're called, but every Shredder has them. They look amazing. Nice arm piece. Onto the blade itself, we already saw this, but it still looks good, even though we already saw it. A nice sash here, a nice Power Rangers thing. This is how they transform. I don't know what they're called. A transformer, maybe? The leg things, they look as good as up here. The knee pads are a little weak. They don't look very good. And then the silver boots, they look fantastic. Nice ninja boots with the toes. Looks great. I believe the cape can come off if we pull off the head. It's on there pretty tight. So if you pull off the head, lift that. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, it's got a peg. So it goes through the whole... So, okay, right there. And then you could put this back on, or you could actually do that. And now the cape doesn't get in the way. I would keep the cape on because it looks amazing, but if you were like taking pictures and he rips off his cape because it's time for the battle, you know, he would stand like that because that's just how Shredder is, and he would talk and he'd be like, "You're a turtle." He would say something like that. You know how he is. You know, classic Shredder moves. One of the reasons I took that off was so I could talk about articulation, so that's where we'll go next, with starting with the head. The head can look up fairly decently. That's pretty fantastic. I think this is getting in the way a little bit, but I don't want to have to pull off the head again just to make it go up a few more centimeters. It can go down fairly decently as well. It can swivel. Would you call that a swivel? I don't know. It is moving, but I think that's more just because of force. The more I do it, the more it does it, so I'd say it can swivel. It can go all the way around. So I guess you can look in different directions. Kind of need to do that in a fight. The arm, of course, can come up to about that high. The shoulder piece gets in the way. It has two of them, of course. It has this one and then this nice shoulder piece right here. I don't know if we saw that when the cape was on, but it is there. Butterfly joint, so it can go back to about that far and forward to about that far. That's truly spectacular. It does look off. You can kind of see some of the bits on the inside looks a little off, but I don't know. I think it looks good. It can rotate, of course. I assume this will get in the way, but that does move. It can, but it's very hard to do so. Ooh, there we go. Let's just go that way. There we go. Perfect. And then this moved along with it. You can kind of see the paint rubbed off. And then it has a spot up here. You can kind of see where it's supposed to rest. I just need to try and get it back into that spot and then work. There we go. Now we're moving. Let's not do that again because I'm afraid I'll break it. The bicep swivel can go all the way around. A nice metal armband. Double jointed arms can go all the way, so he's, you know, making phone calls. He'd probably do it with this hand. Hello, where are the Ninja Turtles? He can do that. Of course, swivel at the wrist can go all the way around. That's all the swivel there is there. The wrist can go out and in, and that is very fun. This wrist seems jacked up now that I messed with it, but I think we'll be okay. I love this type of ab crunch. This should be universal across all action figures, but he can go that way, he can go that way, he can go back, he can go forward, just right there, and then you add this ab crunch to it, so you can go that deep, you can go back that far. Just spectacular. You can really get some dynamic poses with this guy. For me, $10 retail, I'd assume maybe 20, 24 bucks. Around that, fantastic. Love to see it. So you can go about that deep. If you add in the legs, oh yeah, that is spectacular. He's getting thrown through a wall. He's flying. You know, he's doing all the things Shredder would do because he's getting his ass kicked or whatever. That would mean his legs come up to about that high. They can split to about that far. Nice shot of his ass. Swivel here at the upper thigh can go all the way around. Nice knee, double jointed, pinless, which I don't see very often. Pinless, double jointed knees. That looks great. Almost kicking his own ass, I'm sure. Boop, there you go. Swivel down. Let's see. I'm sure there's, yep, down here at the boot. Love that. Love the way they hid that with the nice big gold piece here hiding it in the front, and then in the back, of course, you can see. But that looks great. More boots should hide the swivel. It's made to do so. Use it. Some boots, they'll put the swivel here, and it's like, why? You have all this boot. Why? That looks great. The ankle can come down. I believe that's pretty much it. It can come up to about right there, and it can, you know, do ankle things, I guess. It can swivel. That's pretty much it. I thought it could rotate, but this kind of gets in the way. And that is pretty much it. Boom. Wow, what a figure. This is a 10 out of 10 figure. It does all the things you want it to do. It looks good. Has not a lot of accessories, but the accessories it comes with, like this, look insane. This is beautiful. The claws, the alternate hands, the effects. I mean, it looks insane. It looks beautiful. Love to see it. Love the articulation across the board. This is spectacular. I want to get more from this line just because I love this figure alone, and I need him to have his buddies. He can't be all alone. I'm assuming this line might be expensive, because if it's at Ross, that probably means it's out of stores, which probably means they're now officially hard to find. So, what can I say? Great figure to have. If you can find it at Ross, go look. There might be some at your local stores. There were 2 at mine. They sat there for about 2 weeks before I picked mine up. You might get lucky and find one at your Ross. You might get lucky and find one at your store. You just might get lucky with this guy. And if you do find him, he is a great value. So I'm going to go ahead and look up this line and find others. So that's pretty much it for me. Let me know what you guys think of him down in the comments below. Let me know what you think of the channel, I guess. I don't know why I went down that path, but why not? Let me know. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave a subscribe. All the things YouTube has asked you to do, just do it for me as well. And I will be back with another video, hopefully, very soon. Bye. I did that too soon, but bye.